What was F1's party mode, and why was it banned? Imagine being able to flip a switch and suddenly get the most power out of your car for just a few laps. That's what teams did with what's called party mode in Formula One. It was a special engine setting used during qualifying to push the power units to their absolute maximum. The term was first used by Lewis Hamilton in 2018 when he described Mercedes' qualifying engine as the most fun mode because it gave the highest speeds and most power. In Formula One, the power unit is made up of an internal combustion engine, a turbocharger, and two electric motors called the MGUK and MGUH. The MGUK recovers energy during braking, and the MGUH recovers wasted energy from the turbocharger. When teams used party mode, they optimized all these parts to deliver the best possible performance for a very short time. They would tweak fuel injection, ignition timing, and how electrical energy was deployed from the electric motors. The goal was to get the car to produce the maximum power during those crucial qualifying laps, especially in the final part of qualifying called Q3. During qualifying, drivers could activate this mode to run at full throttle, giving them a better shot at pole position. Mercedes, for example, had a specific setting called Strat for their fastest laps, which meant they used the engine at its maximum capacity. Teams would decide when to use party mode based on the circuit and how close the competition was. This allowed them to shave seconds off their lap times, which is a huge advantage in qualifying. The catch was that running at this maximum power level put extra stress on the engine and hybrid components, which could lead to reliability issues. But then the FIA, the governing body of Formula One, decided to ban party mode starting in 2020. They introduced a rule called Technical Directive 37 that required teams to use the same engine mode during qualifying and the race. The main reason was to make qualifying more fair. Before the ban, Mercedes and a few other teams could run their engines at full power only during qualifying, giving them a big edge over others. The FIA wanted to close that gap and make the competition more even. This meant teams could no longer switch to their absolute maximum engine setting just for qualifying. They had to run the same mode in the race, which is less stressful on the power units and helps improve reliability. The ban also aimed to prevent the huge performance gap in qualifying that was often seen with the top teams. However, drivers could still manage energy deployment during the race using the overtake button and other settings, so racing strategy remained important. The first race after the ban was at Monza, and it was a key test to see if the change would shake up the grid. Some teams, like Mercedes, believed that not pushing the engine to its limit in qualifying could actually benefit them during the race, as the power units would be fresher and more reliable. Overall, the ban on party mode was about making the sport more competitive and fair, while still allowing teams to strategize and manage their energy during the race.